Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but Lindsay and I did use got and have in the previous chat very naturally. Yep. And that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah, guys. So if you notice, we said occasionally we both kind of mixed in both, right? You said I got plans this weekend. I said I have plans. I also said I have got plans. So guys, you might be confused about this, right? When we're talking about possessing something, what do we actually do, right? Jessica, it seems confusing.
Yeah. It is confusing. You know, English is so full of these confusing language points where there's like two or more ways to say the same thing. And natives use them instinctively, not thinking about why. And we can't explain to you, well, I mean, Lindsay and I can, but many natives can't explain to you like why I would say got instead of have. Right?
Yes.
And
exactly.
so for you trying to learn the rules and figure out how to say things correctly, it's very confusing.
Yeah, you got it, Jessica. And so that's why we got a question today from a listener that I would like to read, and then we will answer this listener's question. So we can see that you guys are struggling with this, and we think it's not just this listener, it's a lot of our listeners here, okay? Okay, so here is this question. It's from How Oliveira, and he says, I'd like to say how much fun it's been hearing you during my walking to work and how much I've been learning with you. Awesome. Good to hear.
Cool.
My question is really complicated for me. What's the difference between got and have in a present sentence? Is there some rule for that? I hope you can help me. Love you guys. From How Oliveira. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. So, Lindsay, what do you think? I mean, I feel like got is definitely just more informal than have. I mean, they are completely synonymous in meaning. They don't change the meaning of the sentence. The information that is carried is exactly the same, right? If I say like, I got plans, I have plans. I got a cup of coffee, I have a cup of coffee. Like those are the same.
Exactly. I mean, today we're talking in this situation, guys, we're talking about possessing something, right? You have $5 in your pocket, for example, right? So I got a $5 bill in my pocket. I have a $5 bill in my pocket, and I've got a $5 bill in my pocket. Are they all correct? I mean, in terms of spoken English, are they all acceptable?
Yeah, in spoken English, for sure.
Yeah.
Because we like to shorten things in spoken English, right? That the notion of native speakers being lazier when they talk, that is a rule that explains a lot of like confusing stuff that we say just because we take out words sometimes. We drop sounds sometimes when we're speaking. It's just because we want to get things out faster, get our thoughts out there quicker. So in spoken English, for sure, all of those would be fine. I think though, if you're having a conversation with somebody, like just a normal chat, then it would be weird to say, I've got $5 because that sounds very formal because it is formal. So using that complete form, that would be weird in daily conversation.
Yeah, for sure. So what we do, guys, is what natives do a lot is they just take out the have, and instead of saying I have got, we say I got. Right. And I don't think we even like thought about the fact that was the full form I have got, and that we just drop it out until we started thinking about today's episode.
Totally.
And then we said, oh, that's what we do. Right. That makes sense. But I think it does depend on who you're around though. When I say I got a $5 bill in my pocket, I got a lot of plans this weekend. I wouldn't say that around everyone. I wouldn't say that in a formal, like, business situation, maybe not in an interview, right? So we do want to be a little bit careful